Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or I should say our channel. I'm JJ if you did not know, and I'm transgender, and I have a service dog. Or I have two. So, you guys may be wondering, what? You have one? No, not anymore. He is my service dog right now. He's in training. He is a prospect. So, this is not Zeuss. This is Augie. If you guys have been watching my channel, you guys would know that Zeuss passed away. Zeuss passed away on Friday the 13th of September. September 13th, Friday. So, it was a bad week. And we only had him for 2 weeks. So whatever I said about us having him for 1 week, we only had him for 2 weeks. So, it was a good bond for 2 weeks. So basically, I want to explain what happened today and kind of introduce Augie to this channel. So, I kind of just want to go over what Zeuss had before I begin anything else. We were not being cruel to him in any type of way. The reason why we had to put him down is a kidney stone that lodged into the tube to the bladder, which is called the urethra. It tore the urethra, and that tube going to his bladder. His penis was also broken. You can see Augie. He has his penis. You can see the bone. But Augie's, it was just, or not Augie, this is not Zeuss, I'm sorry. Augie, you can see Augie's bone is attached, and you can see the bone. Zeuss's flopped around, but we didn't notice it until he was in pain and throwing up. And he was parvo negative. He was parvo negative, so he did not have parvo. The urethra is like the tube going to his bladder, so, that's kind of what happened. So, I kind of want to explain at first what happened is it was Wednesday we had, I can't remember. Yeah, Thursday was, I went to school, I came home. In the morning, he was perfectly fine, and, he was totally fine. He was a happy dog, he was a happy puppy, and then, when I come home, my dad hasn't, seen him all day, when he left, he was good, my dad was home almost all day, and he left, and then when we come home, there's puke on the floor, there's vomit, and we notice there's diarrhea, and we're like, we gotta take him to the vet hospital, and we knew we couldn't afford the vet. So, we had already made plans to get his shots, the week after, that Sunday, and, we decided we were going to get the shots then, and then make an appointment for Banfield, and that didn't happen. So, when we came home, the vomit, and, we called, a couple of vets, and they said, they either didn't have an appointment, and call the Solano County Emergency Clinic, and my dad and I looked at each other and we're like, we cannot afford this, and, so, anyway, what we end up doing is taking him to the hospital, and, they said that they were going to run a bunch of tests, and a whole bunch of this, and a whole bunch of that, and it would have came out to like $600, or $900, and honestly, we couldn't afford that, but right now, it's it's kind of what we wish we should have taken that. So, anyway, we took him, and they said, well, if you're not willing to do testing, there's nothing we could do. And so we were like, okay, we'll just go home, take him to Banfield the next morning. And they asked if they wanted free euthanasia, and we were like, looked at each other, we're like, hell no, we're gonna try something first. So, we planned on going to Banfield 6 in the morning, or waking up at 6 and be there by 7:30 or 7, and this is in Vacaville, so we would have to get up and go to Vacaville. So we ended up not going because we woke up late, because I was up late, and so I didn't wake up early enough, so we wound up going to Banfield later than we expected, but they said, there's nothing we could do, because they said that they're not equipped to handle that type of situation. So they suggested UC Davis, and my dad and I couldn't afford it, but we went there anyways. They wound up doing a bunch of testing, which we did not wanted, but, the saying hi and greeting was $200 by itself. So, and then they had ultrasounds, they had blood tests, they had a whole bunch of stuff, and they told us he had kidney stones, and we're like, and they said it lodged in the urethra, so which meaning this surgery would cost over $9,000, and so it'd be $10,000, $1 million we're talking about, and we're like, we can't afford it. So right now we are currently at a late 11, a really bad fee. So we ended up putting him down because they told us that if we were to go through the surgery, there's no guarantee he would make it, and there's no guarantee that it would totally fix him. It wouldn't fix him, they said. And that's when they said, next month he could need the next surgery. And they were already prepping him, and we're like, we can't. So, imagine we did have a Blake Shelton concert we were going to go to. We thought he was going to be in good hands until we got home. And we would wake up the next morning, go over there, and be happy and dandy to find that it was nothing. And then they call us right before we're about to leave, and they said he wouldn't make it. So we drive over to UC Davis, skipping the concert, and we had to put him down, and they gave us about an hour in the room, and it was a sad moment, and I miss him so much, but he will be in our hearts forever. Yeah. Yes, Augie is wearing his collar, but this was the collar we got him in. We put it on Augie. I put it on Augie to keep the spirit alive, kind of, and plus we didn't have a collar, so, give it, boy. So, we're going to either have him, turned into ashes, or we're gonna bury him in our yard. We do have paw prints from the vet, so, we're not burying the paw prints, they're gonna stay in the house. So, we're gonna have him either cremated or buried, and we're looking at cremation, it's like $200. So we might bury him in the yard. So he was born June 27th, 2019. He died on September 13th, 2019. We will all love him very much, and, yeah, so, You may be asking why I'm not crying and so much. It's been over a week. So, it's been a week and 1 day, and I kind of passed it. It's sad, but I kind of just quit crying. So, I cried for about 3 days. Oh, no! I was about to drop you. So, I was about to drop him. I was about to drop the phone. He was chewing on the cord. So, we are doing a DNA test to find out the breed. So far, we do know he's Doberman. You may be like, what? He's not Doberman? Well, ow. He is Doberman. The mom was Doberman, a Doberman mix, and the dad, they believed the dad was purebred. So, I don't think the dad was actually, purebred, because, the guy could have had, the guy did have 2 dogs, but, it's complicated. I'm sorry. But yeah. So, because of the dad, puppies can have up to 12 dads in a litter. So, all the puppies are different, A lot of them could have different dads, that's why there's so many freaking babies. So, then again, they're dogs, and the stomach is kind of bigger than ours. The womb, sorry. So he's teething stage, so, I kind of let him chew on my fingers, but then just a nibble, and then, I grab a chew toy or something nearby. So, you guys may, ask, why is he not looking like Doberman? Well, he is just a puppy. So, I know this could be a sign of aggression, but it's not. So, he is just a puppy, and he is teething. So, his teeth, came in a couple days ago. So, since then, he's I missed that. So, he's not aggressive. It's more of a playful puppy stage at the moment. So I need to give him a transition off of that. So, hey, guys, so, also, I kind of want to announce this, because this is kind of hilarious. So if you guys know where I go, this is my school. So, I'm trying to cover the numbers. So, this is me in the picture. You guys can see my name, I don't care. I look like a first grader. And you know what? Let's take a second and mention that, yes, it's backwards. I do have it facing me. So, give it. So, hey! So, Augie knows currently, he knows give it, sort of, so, which is basically dropping what he has in his mouth. So, and then he knows seats. He won't do it now because, he knows hands. He knows touch. So, legally he has PA access right now, but right now we're not because it's a puppy. He only has one set of parvo. So, So, can someone like give me advice with the teething? Because I don't want it to get aggression. Because he's like he's not growling or anything. I just don't want this to turn into aggression. Ow. I want to smack him in the face, but I can't. Because then it will get aggression. Give you the shoe. I just gave him a random shoe. So, I know that's not the best choice, but I mean. So, yeah, that's kind of it. We do have a TikTok now. It is mostly Augie on that page, but it is supposedly going to be Buddy pretty soon. It is the Dachshund Service Dog, Wolfpack Saga. So, if you guys have been on my other TikTok, don't mind that. So, go follow the other account, my old account, Rathkasia. I will be changing the thing. Actually, I won't be changing the username, because the dead name is how people know me. So, I'm going to be changing it soon. So, or not, I don't know what I'm going to do. So, you may be asking what tasks is he going to be learning? He's going to be learning Anxiety Alert. Let me just tell you right now, Buddy has not been doing good with the Anxiety Alert, but he has been doing good with, giving me my space, with people, so he does no block. So, yeah, fall response, I haven't been falling much lately, but, lately also with my knees, too, so I might get a prescription for a wheelchair. So, yeah. So, also, he's going to do mobility, but first, if I decide to do that, I have to keep up with the weight, because I don't want to hurt him. So, as you can tell, he is not ready for, mobility. He's not even the size of my head yet. His head. His paws are bigger than my toenails, or my toes, sorry. Ah! He's like, Mom, let me chew. Go get the shoe. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. He's getting a little gas. But, see, he is doing good. Just working on teething. Ow. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and, I might need a trainer. Yeah, bye. Oh, no, please, this is not aggression. Please don't leave hate. I've heard enough of that. Bye.